This is the situation in the market right now, guys. Everything is red. When I say everything, I mean Bitcoin, I mean the altcoins and the stock market as well. You can see bubbles on how every single altcoin is right now in red, and the stock market too. More than 1 trillion was wiped out of the stock market yesterday. Big names were down 3 to 4%. No circuit breakers hit, but this is not at all good for the bulls. It's actually good for the bears. It was good for us. You know why? Because in yesterday's video, literally 1 day ago, look, 1 day ago, only 123 views and less likes as well. I don't know why. Guys, you need to keep pressing that or smashing that like button, because I'm providing a lot of alpha and a lot of trades. I said in 1 day ago's video, I said, why NASDAQ is about to crash. Look, US-Iran war is not over and NASDAQ is about to crash. I literally gave you the levels as well. And what happened? Profit. Profit happened on the Google short position. Profit happened on NASDAQ short position as well. Keep taking profits, guys. If you took the trade with me, congratulations. If you did not, there are more trades coming in this video, so don't worry about it, right? Now, I took a long position on BTC as well yesterday, which hit the stop loss, but that's okay. That is okay because I cut my losers short and let my winners run. I am trading all of this on Bitfunded, guys. You can do Bitfunded as well, which is trading with someone else's money, right? If you are a good businessman, if you are a good trader, you understand the fact that trading with your own money is a scam. You should be trading with someone else's money, and Bitfunded allows you to do that. Link is in the description, guys. All my trades are in this journal. In March, we have taken so many trades, and currently we are only in two, which is NASDAQ and Google short position. I'm slightly bearish in the markets because of the war situation, but if I get an opportunity to long something, I will definitely long it. I'm going to be talking about a long position in this video too, and 2 short positions. So I've got 3 trades in this video. Let's say 2 trades. One is an idea. So when it comes to NASDAQ, technically, this thing is extremely bearish right now. It has already broken towards the downside. It has lost the DMA 200 as well. If you look at the target is around 8.4%, which is from here, the top, all-time highs, to the neckline. Now, the total discount, if the target is reached, is going to be around 15.7%, which is going to be an amazing discount to buy on spot, because you should have NASDAQ in your spot, right? You've got the best tech stocks of the US in NASDAQ, so you need that in spot, but not right now. Let it come down, then we will buy it, right? When it comes to the fundamental reason on why NASDAQ is going to continue to go towards the downside is that the war is escalating, and the war leads to uncertainty, which actually leads to energy prices going towards the upside. We are already seeing that with crude and everything else. Energy going towards the upside equals to temporary inflationary environment, and this inflationary environment, there will be a lot of pressure on the central banks to go for the rate hikes, for the banks to decrease the liquidity as well, which is going to be bad for the risk on assets. Now, bonds are going towards the downside, bond prices going down, yield going towards the upside, move index is going towards the upside as well. Now, move index is the WIX equivalent of bonds. So when move index go towards the upside, it creates much more uncertainty and it decreases the liquidity in the market. So this is a major risk of time for the markets, right? Which is why bonds are looking much more attractive than the equities, which is why NASDAQ is falling, S&P is falling, tech stocks and other stocks are falling as well with Bitcoin. So economy is going to be danger and crisis. That is what a recession is. So NASDAQ is really pointing towards a recession until the time this war actually gets over. Very simple, guys. Now, but at the same time, as I said, if NASDAQ comes down to this 16% discount, then we will look to buy. And this is what's happening. Institution will rotate back into stocks. US pension hedge funds are estimated to purchase 13 billion of US equities by quarter end, according to Goldman Sachs. And this is going to happen when there is going to be a massive discount. These institutions and smart traders are going to push a lot of money into the stock market and try to buy the dip, and that is what we are going to do as well. If you look at one of the best stocks, which is Nvidia, while revenue grew at record 65% last year, Nvidia is trading near its lowest valuation of the AI era. So you know that these things are coming down. These things are becoming becoming off value right now in the market. So we need to be starting thinking about our spot, and I'm going to do it for you guys. Don't worry, I'm going to do all the homework for you like I'm doing every single day. I'm going to create a sheet for my spot portfolio as well, and I'm going to tell you what I'm buying, where I'm buying. No financial advice, but I try to be very open and accountable, right? And I don't think so that there is any trader or investor on YouTube who is this open and accountable with the people, which is why I ask you to like, because I want this thing to spread. I really want this thing to spread. All right. Also, guys, moving ahead, what is actually happening with the war situation right now? Because some people are saying that there is ceasefire happening, some are calling an escalation and saying that the troops are going to be there. So I'm going to just clear this confusion. Now, there was a breaking news yesterday, which is the US is considering sending up to 10,000 additional ground troops to the Middle East to give President Trump more military options. Now, details are that these troops would be added to the 5,000 Marines and the thousands of people more in the 82nd Airborne Division, which is obviously good. So in my opinion, I'm not going to read all of this, but main agenda is to send more troops and try to, negotiate with a better position. So Trump wants to be in a better position in terms of military to negotiate with Iran so he can get everything out of them. And US also deployed robo speedboats to the Gulf, and it's about time that either this is going to be a major escalation and the ground invasion thing happening, or they're going to negotiate, as I said, being in a better position. And that's what I believe is going to happen. US is going to take that, paper victory, and US is going to be like, oh, we won the war and everything in Iran is destroyed. I don't think so that there will be a ground invasion, but if it happens, the market will continue to go towards the downside. It's very simple. If the escalation happens, the market continue to go towards the downside. If there is a ceasefire and negotiations, then the market is going to move towards the upside, and that can be a near-term bottom. I'm not saying a major bottom, but a near-term bottom for the markets, and a nice relief rally from there as well. Now, how can US actually win this war? This is a very, very good tweet, right? Read this, guys. So you've got 3 islands near Iran, right? Now, it's called Abu Musa, Greater Term, and Lesser Term. And these things, the 3 small islands, sit at the entrance of the Strait of Hormuz. The last Shah ordered that the Navy to occupy them in 1971. The UAE has claimed them ever since, especially since Arab tribes inhabited the Greater Term and the others. So by US, if they're actually sending the troops, and if they can send the troops to these 3 islands, and they can actually give them back to UAE, that's going to be a major win for the US. That's going to be a major win for US allies, which is the Middle East right now, and it will actually create a lot of pressure on Iran. And other thing that can create pressure on Iran is the Khug Island. If there is a massive retaliation in the Khug Island by the US, by the Israel, by the Middle East, because there are some rumors that Middle East is actually joining the war as well. So if there is a massive attack, escalation, retaliation on the Khug Island, then Iran will be in a bad situation for sure. But guys, until now, it's literally ping pong. Trump says something, Iran says something, attack, retaliate. This is what's happening, and in the middle we are actually winning. So that is what I want to see. That is what I want to see in us, right? As traders, we need to take advantage of this. When it comes to Bitcoin, guys, I know it's stupid, we talk about this macro situation, war a lot, and some people might think that I'm very stupid when it comes to the war situations. Yes, I am. I'm not a pro when it comes to geopolitics and war. I'm just researching a little bit, the shallow part of it. But my main strength is the charts. My main strength is risk management. I just need to read the headlines to make sure that I'm not getting liquidated. That is it. Now, when it comes to Bitcoin, Bitcoin is creating this ascending wedge kind of structure, or you can call a consolidation, whatever you want to say, but it's a fractal like it was in December and January. I've repeated this several times that we are in a bear market, and whenever it breaks towards the downside, I want to be looking for a short position. I'm not giving any trade, any entry right now for this chart, but keep this on top of your watch list. Focus on this chart, put a trading view alert. As soon as it breaks towards the downside, this can be a really good short position. We are in a bear market, guys. According to Rec Capital as well, who's super smart when it comes to the progress of the bull and the bear market, we are only done 45% or around 48%, because this tweet is from March 19th and today it's March 27th. So let's say we are 50% done with the bear market, right? So 50% done means that there is a lot more downside which can happen. And obviously no one has a crystal ball, but it can happen. So I'm not buying anything in spot right now when it comes to crypto. I'm actually looking to short Bitcoin as soon as this breakdown happens. Very simple. When we look at the Solana chart, it's front running BTC. While BTC is sitting at the support of this trend line, Solana is actually breaking towards the downside right now. So this, in my opinion, is a good trade. Now I will bring on EMA ribbons, and you can see how if price goes towards that EMA ribbon, just taps that, gives an underside retest, boom, that's a short position for us. So this is what I'm looking forward to, the EMA ribbons, guys. Now, if you want the EMA ribbon settings, here you go. So the inputs are these. You can just screenshot this, put the EMA ribbon, have the same settings, and that is it. You get the EMA ribbon. This is the perfect way to see where the trend is. The trend is towards the downside right now. If there is an underside retest, it can be a good short position on Solana. Ethereum doing exactly the same thing like BTC. It is still sitting at the trend line, hasn't broken towards the downside. So we will continue to wait and see what happens from here. TAO is the only crypto, or one of the cryptos, because only narrative which is going up is AI, and TAO is the leader in that. And a lot of people talking about what, I don't know, like stupid price predictions for TAO, and I don't believe in that right now. What I believe in that, I want to trade this thing, and I want to trade this thing at the perfect price, the price I want to, or else it's okay. Don't give me that price. So my price is 295. I want the 295 level, which was a major resistance here, major resistance here. It was a support in whole of 2025. So I want the price to come back here, give a nice retest at $295 level, and that is where I'm going to trade this thing. So this is a trade, guys. This is the perfect long position in this scary environment. It's a Kapoor limit order, guys. All right, you guys know about the strategy already. So Google, we are already in a short position. We made profits on this trade, and congratulations if you did. Now it's coming down to this level, which is around 270. No idea, no trade right now, but I'm just giving you an update on the trade. It's going really good, guys. Really good. Now the two other charts I want to talk about is Microsoft. I want to buy Microsoft here in spot at $350. I bought some at here at 390 as well. I want to add to my entry. I've started to buy Microsoft in my spot portfolio because it's already fallen more than 30%, and I believe it's a very good stock to have in your portfolio. Very simple. I've also bought some Nifty 50. If you guys believe in Nifty 50, the Indian index, I've started to buy that. I bought at 11% discount. I want to buy at 17% discount as well. So these are the things you want to be doing. You want to be buying things cheap. The best things that you believe in, that you can believe in, that you have researched about, and you want to keep them for multi-year holds. Why? Because when you're getting them on discount, for example, what happened in COVID, you will get massive returns. You will gain massive returns. Guys, we're not only about crypto, we're much more than that. We're about finance. So we have so many markets to attack, right? And we'll do that together. Guys, press the like button. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm actually doing a major podcast tomorrow, so I'm going to be posting that. But it's the weekend, so no video. Give this video some love. All right, give me your feedback. Keep trading, manage your risk, and